Ugh. Screw this fight. Screw Admin Shelly. Screw Team Aqua. Screw the Weather Institute. Dude, I have blitzed every single fight in this split. I have not had a single battle since Flannery that has taken me more than maybe half an hour to solve how to beat it. And then all of a sudden, we get to Admin Shelly. The last trainer before we finish Weather Institute, before we get our gift cast form, more importantly, the last trainer fight before we get the life orb item. And I am suddenly just absolutely back against the wall. I have basically no options for this fight. My box is kind of checked by Shelly's lineup, and there's really only one line that I have, and there's no fancy finagling, there's nothing clever to do here. It's just the Pokemon I need to beat this are predetermined. For certain, we have one sack. There's a really good chance that we lose more than one Pokemon, and there's also a decent chance that if things go wrong, we can lose. So, let's just get into it and hope things don't go horribly wrong. So Shelly is going to lead with a Focus Sash Mienshao that has Fake Out. There are only, I think, 3 Pokemon in my box that can deal with this Focus Sash Mienshao. Either with a big move that also has a priority move, or something like Dual Wing Beat Multi-Hit moves. We're going with the Azumarill because Azumarill is the only Pokemon I have that deals with this Mienshao and also does work later on against Shelly's most dangerous Pokemon. So this first turn, we're just going to take a Fake Out. Crit. Fantastic start on this. So this second turn, this Mienshao is going to close combat. The defense drop is going to make it so that this Play Rough from Azumarill is going to bring it down to its Focus Sash. Okay, it's a good thing that that attack didn't crit. The Fake Out crit was fine, a crit there would have been disaster. Here's the Sash. And from here we just kill with Aqua Jet. HP on Azumarill is very, very important, by the way. Okay, so this Nihilego, however the heck you pronounce it, I don't actually care. So this thing is holding a Power Herb. It is always going for Meteor Beam here. Magnezone is the only Pokemon in my box that, when I kill this thing, is going to bait what we need from the next Pokemon. But in order for Magnezone to actually do that, I need a second Pokemon to take this Meteor Beam and then soften up Nihilego because Magnezone doesn't do enough damage. So Lucario is going to take this Meteor Beam and then soften up this Pokemon so that Magnezone can get a kill. Meteor Beam Power Herb is disgusting, by the way. So, I was debating for the longest time of going to the casino in Mauville City and rolling 50-50 to get a Beldum or Tyranitar. Because on paper, Magnezone takes a hit. Sorry, not Magnezone, gosh. Metagross would take a hit from this Nihilego and then one-shot it and then bait what we need from Dragonite. Problem is that this turn right here is very inconsistent. Nihiligo sees that we kill it, but knows that we are slower. So Nihiligo sees its highest damaging move, which is Power Gem. 80% of the time is a score of +6, 20% of the time is a score of +8. Since this is not the first turn it's out, and it has Stealth Rocks, it sees Stealth Rocks as 25% +6 and 75% +7. So what this means is that Nihiligo is like 70-ish% going to Stealth Rock here, but 30-ish% going to click Power Gem. And the problem with going and getting Metagross is, yes, I could use Metagross instead of Lucario and Magnezone and have an extra slot, but if this Nihiligo were to use an attacking move instead of Stealth Rock, it would be game over. Also, a crit on Metagross would have meant that I wipe, and here a crit is recoverable, so even though Metagross would have let me bring one more Pokemon, given me an extra slot to make the line safer, it wouldn't have actually made things better. In fact, the risk of something going bad would have decreased, but the potential downside would have been a wipe. So we're going to soften this up with Bullet Punch. Lucario is holding a Metal Coat, so that this Bullet Punch always does enough damage that Magnezone can guarantee kill, and crit never takes out this Nihiligo. Okay, so there's the Stealth Rock. So now we're going to bring in Magnezone on what should be Power Gem. We're going to take some Stealth Rocks damage. Yeah. Magnezone is holding a Citrus Berry. This Power Gem crit does not matter. And we're going to kill this Nihiligo with Flash Cannon. Citrus Berry procs. And we get the kill. So Shelly's next Pokemon is the thing that makes this fight brutally difficult. The thing that boxed my first 3 Pokemon into what I have and makes the back half of this fight very scary because there's no backup. Shelly's going to bring out a Choice Band Dragonite. This thing has Outrage, Dual Wing Beat, Aqua Tail, and Fire Punch. If it Choice Specs locks itself into Dual Wing Beat, we're just screwed. We had to bring Magneton and kill Nihiligo with Magneton to lock this thing into Fire Punch. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back into Azumarill. Azumarill is holding an Ayapapa Berry because Azumarill needs to be able to 1v1 this Dragonite. Azumarill is going to be taking a lot of Fire Punches. The chances that we don't get burned are low, and if Azumarill gets burned, we lose Azumarill, which would be unfortunate because Azumarill is my only Fairy-type Pokemon. But Azumarill is the only Pokemon in my box that could handle the Mienshao and also the Dragonite, so I don't have any other options here. Our Azumarill is Thick Fat instead of Huge Power, which on the downside means that it is going to take a long time to kill this Dragonite, but on the plus side we have Thick Fat. So, as you can see, these Fire Punches, we basically are going to quad resist them, and if we don't get burned, we should be able to get out of here with Azumarill alive. Don't burn. Okay, that's 2. We need to survive 2 more Fire Punches without getting burned. This Dragonite has multi-scale, that's why that first Play Rough did nothing. The rest of these are going to do twice as much damage. This is a guaranteed 3-hit kill. Don't burn. Okay. 1 more Play Rough kills. If we get a burn, then it's going to be 2 more Play Roughs. Just 1 more. Do not burn us! Don't do it! Yes! Okay. I think... Let me check the calcs. I think we can get out of this with Zoomeryl surviving. Okay. Tornadus cannot kill us with knockoff, cannot kill us with heat wave. This is either acrobatics or grass knot, which means a Zoomeryl gets to live. This Azumarill that does not have huge power. The moment I got it, I thought this thing was cannon fodder. It is coming so clutch. Okay. So this is either Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics or Grass Knot. We're going to go back into Magnezone to take this hit. Hopefully this is Acrobatics. If it's not Acrobatics, Electros is in... Okay. This is... This should still be Heat Wave. So we're going to switch into Electros. Electros is going to take Stealth Rocks damage, take a Heat Wave, that should activate Citrus Berry. Since this thing still has its Flying Gem, then it's going to go Acrobatics. If we can survive all of that, we can fire off a Wild Charge, we one-shot this thing, we take ourselves out with Recoil. If either of those moves crit, I think we just wipe. If Heat Wave burns, it's fine because we brought Electro to finish this Tornadus off. So we just gotta pray for no crit. Burn is okay, just do not crit. Here's Heat Wave. Citrus Berry, okay. This is always Acrobatics. We always live non-crit. We never live crit. Don't crit. Don't crit. Yes! See you, Electros! See you, Electros. Thanks for taking down that Tornadus. And now we just clean up nice and easy. Sceptile is pre-damaged so that when we take Stealth Rocks, we'll be at 59. At 59 HP, we are in Overgrow. Sceptile is holding a Miracle Seed so that we outspeed and kill both of these last two Pokemon. There's one. And there's two. Mega Evolution ain't gonna save you, Shelly. I am so happy that this Sceptile can clean up because this Mega Blastoise has Shell Smash and is an absolute demon. But that doesn't matter, does it, Shelly? Ah! The first half of that fight was so scary. We didn't have any options of what Pokemon to use. The only thing we could do is set it up for the end, and that could not have gone better. We saved the Azumarill. We sacrificed Electros, who was the worst Pokemon in our box. We got the Cast Form. We got the Life Orb. Now, Bridge Rival.